Well, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me today. It's been a while since I've been on here to do a Facebook Live. But today, I thought we would kick things off with talking about why it's important to have a marketing strategy. Because you know I'm all about that. If anybody networks with me, you kind of know I kind of preach it all the time. So I thought it would be a good place to start when I start resuming all these Facebook Lives. So, if you are doing your own marketing, can you put in the chat, in the comments, that you're doing your own marketing? Also, please let me know if you're listening to this or watching this on live or replay. Anyway, so for those of you that are doing your own marketing, having a strategy is probably key to the success of any of your marketing that you're doing. So we're going to go over why it's kind of important. It's like the starting point. So if you don't have the foundation for everything that you're doing, you're going to be less successful at it, and you're going to get kind of frustrated and go, well, this isn't working. So why do you need a marketing strategy? Well, the first part is, let's kind of picture this. You're on vacation and you're deciding that you are going to go to St. Augustine. So what's the first thing that you do? You plan your vacation. And one of those things that you plan is how you're going to get there. Well, that's why you need a marketing strategy. How are you going to get from where you're at to where you want to be if you don't have a plan or if you don't have a map? And that's what your marketing strategy is. So in that first step of developing one, you need to define your goals. Your goals are kind of like on your vacation. I want to go see this place. I want to go eat at this restaurant. All those things you map out. So that's what your goals are. So if you don't have goals, you really don't know where you're going. And then you have nothing to measure against to see if it's even being successful. The other key part of that is knowing your target audience. These are like the two big things that you need to focus on when you're having a marketing strategy. You need to know who you're talking to. Who's your target audience? Is it women? Is it men? Is it a younger age demographic? Is it an older age demographic? And what are their likes? Are they, like if you're into, say your product is maybe skincare, do they want anti-aging because they're older? Or do they want to keep their skin youthful looking because they're not quite there yet? It all depends on who your target audience is. So you want to make sure everything kind of lines up. So when you're creating your content, the pictures all match your demographic. So it's really important that you have goals and you know who your target audience is. The other thing is it's going to give you a competitive advantage because you're going to be kind of keyed in to who your target audience is. So by understanding them, you're going to know what their needs are, and you're going to be able to craft much better content that they're going to find relatable. So that's another reason why you want to do it. It's also going to help you stand out more. I can go through and look at somebody's marketing, and I can tell if they have a strategy or not. And most solopreneurs and small businesses, they have a marketing plan, so to speak, but when it comes to the online portion of it, and especially the social media aspect of it, they haven't quite filled all those gaps in. So you want to make sure that your social media is lined up with everything else you're doing. So it also helps you with your branding and consistency in messaging. So you want to make sure that everything you're saying on your social media, on your website, in your emails, in your blogs is cohesive. I'll use this as an example. This really applies to restaurants. A lot of people, they go to branded restaurants, your name brand places, because one, it's consistent. They kind of know what they're going to get before they go in there. And that's how they are about a lot of businesses. They want to know what they're going to experience and how it's going to help them before they ever get there. And it's very important that you communicate that, and you only can do that if you have a strategy, so that everything's kind of cohesive. And you also want to build, okay, where did my monitor go? Hello. I think my monitor disappeared. Hopefully you can still see me, because I don't know what just happened. I can't see anybody or anything. So anyway, I'm going to keep talking, because, oh, there I'm back. Don't you just love technology? Earlier today, my whole internet decided to get a little caterwonky. I could bring some things up, I couldn't bring other things up. So I have a feeling it's just one of those days the gremlins are coming to visit. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. The other, oh, okay, thank you, Fred. I'm glad you could still see me, because I don't know. It all just disappeared. So the other important thing about having a marketing strategy is it really is going to help you understand, hey, Roger, hey, hope you're doing better. The other thing about having a marketing strategy, it's going to help you understand your customer. So knowing who they are and understanding them are kind of two different things. When you understand your customer, you really know what's important to them, what matters to them most, and so that you can deliver what it is they're looking for. A lot of businesses make the mistake and think that their product, it's all about them when they do their marketing. It's about what they have to offer. And I'm glad you're getting through it. You got a road ahead of you. Though I can't wait to see on your pink little scooter, though. Neil scooter, that would be cute. Anyway, lost my train of thought. So anyway, back to the topic at hand as I babble here. So you really want to understand and know what's important to them, so that you can give them the solutions that are important. That's what I was saying. A lot of people say, a lot of business owners think it's about their product or service, and it's really about your customer and solving a need that they have in a way that makes them feel good about your product or service. And the other thing that's really important with having a marketing strategy, helps if I turn my phone off, doesn't it? That's the one thing about these lovely lives. You know, this is not recorded ahead of time. Anyway, you got to have something to measure. How do you know if you're meeting your goals or you're being successful if you have nothing to measure it or track any of your results or anything like that? So you don't know that if you don't have a strategy. You get nothing. You're really kind of just lost, and that's what I see a lot of local business owners do. They kind of get an idea for that day and they put it up, and then you may not see anything on their social media for a week or two. And that, when people are checking you out, they don't know if you're still in business, especially in this day and age. They don't know what to expect or anything like that. So having a marketing strategy is actually pretty important. So to help you all with that, I have a webinar coming up. It's a free one. I'm going to pull it up here. Where did it go? It's called Unleash Your Business Potential with a Strategic Marketing Plan. So this is going to be a free webinar. It's going to be on August 1st, Tuesday at 5:30 on Zoom. I will put the link in the comments after this is over, so you can sign up for that. And I also have a free ebook that's I just released that I will put that out again. That will also help you with having a strategic plan. So, anybody have any questions on why you should have a strategy? Does anybody have a strategy that's listening? Even if you're on replay, if you have a strategy, please put yes or no. And Fran, hiring me is not a strategy, just so you know. I'm doing that as a joke because that's how she usually answers these things. She's like, hi, Marianne. Anyway, I want to thank you all for allowing me to entertain you this afternoon with this video. And I will be on next week. It will not be at noontime, but I will announce. I'm going to do these once a week and go over different aspects. I'll start breaking this down. Like, we'll talk about goals next time. We'll delve more into understanding your customers better, because each and every one of those things you have to kind of do a deep dive in them if you want to be successful at them. So again, everybody, thanks so much for joining me today, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.